Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up. And once again, Kangana Ranaut. We'll be looking at how she keeps changing stances every now and then, and especially now, since now she's an MP from Himachal, and apparently we'll be showing a point in the time where she exposed completely Bollywood as to what is really happening in Bollywood. And we will be talking about that in detail, as well as the fact that the Malayalam film industry is completely in a mess, with all the members of Amma resigning, with people like Mohanlal, Siddiq, and all the top actors in Malayalam film industry resigning, especially after the whole Me Too movement in Malayalam has come forth. So it is over to you.
Yeah. So welcome, friends. Welcome, Gloria. And thank you for joining us in this live session. So as you know, there's a huge noise being made about the kind of couch casting aspersions on some of the top stars and other actors in the Malayalam industry, known as Mollywood now. And also the fact that, see, women are now gathering the courage to come out in this Me Too movement in Kerala. And one of the latest actresses to take up this issue is a lady called Anjali Amir. Now, the Malayalam actor Amir revealed a disturbing incident involving a co-star, Suraj Venjara Mundu, who is actually who came initially as a comedian, and she spoke about it in an interview. So Suraj asked Anjali an offensive question about transgender. Now, Anjali recounted that while working on the film, Suraj asked her an unsettling question about how the transgender people experience pleasure. I hadn't encountered any traumatic experience until Suraj asked me if transgender people experience the same pleasure as women. Now, as a strong person, this question infuriated me, she revealed. She went on to explain that she immediately confronted Suraj and reported the incident to Mammootty. Now, and the director, following her warning, Suraj apologized and has since refrained from making such comments. Now, Anjali expressed her appreciation for his apology and noted that he never repeated this behavior again. She also reflected on the broader environment in the industry, acknowledging that while many people are respectful and decent, some engage in inappropriate conduct. There are decent people in the industry, but that doesn't mean there aren't those who demand compromises or favors. Unfortunately, such people exist, she said. Meanwhile, she is known for her role alongside Mammootty in the Tamil film Perambu. Suraj was last seen in Adios Amigo. On the other hand, Suraj will be teaming up with an actor Vinayakan on the upcoming film called Tekku Vadaku. Now, Suraj has not been reported in by any other actress. So, though what he said was offensive, I don't think he's been caught, misbehaving with any actress. Now, Swara Bhaskar has also joined onto the bandwagon, and she says that regarding the HEMA committee, findings are heartbreaking and familiar. So after reading it, when she read about the sexual harassment and exploitation in the Malayalam cinema business, she posted a long statement on Instagram expressing her heartbreak to read the findings of the committee. A part of her statement read, "It has been more heartbreaking to read the findings of the committee because it's familiar. May not be every detail and not every nitty-gritty, but the larger picture of what women have testified to is all too familiar." She also talked about how there has always been a male-centric scenario in the entertainment industry. Showbiz is and always has been a male-centric industry, a patriarchal power setup. It's also deeply perceptive, sensitive, and risk-averse. Every day of production, shoot days, but also pre and post production days are days when the meter is running and money is being spent. No one likes disruption. Even if the disruptor has raised a voice for what is ethically correct, it is in this manner that she has actually spoken about this. But then we know that Swara Bhaskar is not a genuine person, because she, whenever it suits her, she does what she finds, is suitable for her. And that's how she has gone up the ladder. Newbie says, familiar means what? Why was the mouth shut during Me Too? Yes, exactly. And why did she keep quiet about the Disha Salian case or the Jia, Khan case? She never spoke about it, and she was busy supporting all the superstars and even dancing at their Ganpati functions. Yeah, welcome Fennel and
Yeah,
welcome Newbie and Ree. Yeah, back to you.
yeah. So this whole Me Too movement in Malayalam film industry, one has to wonder because in Bollywood film industry several years ago, Tanushree Datta talked about what happened with her, especially with regards to Nana Patekar. She made many allegations against him. Also, Sajid Khan. So many actresses complained about Sajid Khan, and ultimately, no investigation was done in these particular cases, and they still, remain
In
free.
fact, in the Sajid
Yeah.
Khan case, he was not allowed to direct until his case was cleared. But then within a year, everything was forgotten. That's how Bollywood is for you, and the people who are, running the judgments are also doing the same thing.
So the question
Welcome,
is,
Narinder. Yeah.
yeah, is the film industry people so powerful that they are above the Indian law and nothing happens to them ever? Because we have even politicians landing in jail, including the Delhi chief minister, but somehow or the other, the Indian Bollywood film stars, they get away with anything, including murder and all those things. So are they so above the law that we don't see any media attention also, or we don't see any journalist following up on the Me Too movement in Bollywood. We don't see any social media influencer, a big social media influencer who has millions and millions of followers on YouTube or Twitter. They don't question why the Me Too movement is not followed up in Bollywood. So you can see how the whole ecosystem is being controlled by these people. That even we don't see any major arrest, of any Indian producer, of any Indian actor, of any Indian actress, or anyone. So this is how things work because, as we all know, that the Indian film industry is protected by politicians from all parties who have vested interest in terms of business and dealings. So that's why nothing is happening. Yes.
Newbie
So
says, yeah. Suhail Seth was one of the accused, but he keeps coming on all debates. Yes, he is a man. You can make out from his face what sort of a person he is. Now, in a small piece of news, which is rather amusing, uh, you know, talking about the Chief Justice. Now, a Supreme Court files a complaint against a social media handle which impersonated D.Y. Chandrachud, the Chief Justice. In a screenshot which went viral, the scammer is seen posing as CJI Chandrachud and requesting 500 rupees for a cab ride to attend a collegium meeting. So you can imagine how far these people, these fake people, go. They even try to attack the Chief Justice. So, let's see what is going to happen in that case, And in another interesting piece of news, see, you'll see that okay, Ree has said even when Sajid Khan was wrong, it was sickening to see entire Bollywood Akshay Kumar and more come to his support as if it is proof to his innocence. This goes on to show how filthy the entire ecosystem is. Here also, Ree, I would also like to say very well spoken, and also this I used to get the same feeling when I used to watch these film functions where Mammootty and Mohanlal, the superstars, used to stand with someone like Dilip and greet him as though they were long lost friends. When you know what had happened in the Dilip's case, so these people are all endorsing the wrong people, and unless they all come clean, nothing is going to happen. But one thing very good in the Malayalam film industry is that an actor like Jagdish has said that everything has to come out and the people who are accountable should be shamed and face justice. So this is something coming from an actor of his caliber. So if you were to compare Jagdish, you would compare him to some of the very good actors like Irfan Khan. Irfan Khan in Bollywood, because he does character roles and he's very well known for that. And meanwhile, other people who have not, been included in this and whose names are not coming are people like Suresh Gopi and Jairam and Prithviraj. So these are people who are not, no women are talking about them. So it itself means that these people are quite, they have strong values. So now moving on to another, see, one thing I want to tell you about Amitabh Bachchan is that suddenly they are busy whitewashing Amitabh Bachchan, and I'm talking about Kalyan Jewelers. So now they suddenly come out with a ad which is not even has anything to do with jewelry. It's about the death of a of a martyr, a soldier, and how he and his wife are going and putting flowers, and the way he crouches there and shows his sorrow, and most probably his grandson or son, I'm not sure. So here again, they are trying to show Taliwali Mami as the most kind woman who has tears in her eyes, and even the way she wipes her tear in that ad makes everybody laugh. So that's how she is, and she has a husband who is very, very befitting her, the same type of person. But there are a lot of people who are whitewashing this man. Now, Vijay Verma, he who has worked with Amitabh Bachchan in Pink, now has started praising him to the stars. And he says that it was from the movie Pink where he started his journey to play those bad guy roles. Vijay, who is now getting a lot of love for his different portrayals, has come a long way since Pink. In a recent interview, Vijay Verma has spoken about the experience of working with Amitabh Bachchan. And talking about him, he says, what makes Bachchan so special is that he has created a system where, where he has created a system, uh, where he's able to be his best professional self and his best personal self. His on-set behavior is impeccable. His work ethics make you feel like he's trying to do his best, and he'll put in every effort to do his best. He's extremely supportive, extremely collaborative. He stays on set regardless of whether it's a shot, it's his shot or not. He pulls up a chair and watches others work. He further added how, despite being in the industry for so many years, he is so involved in the process of filmmaking and loves to gauge it all like a child. His offset behavior, how to interact with others, how he makes everybody feel seen on the set. He takes his time, but he says hello to everybody. He takes an hour to greet everybody. He doesn't address the room. He doesn't wave at everyone as a group. He makes sure he gives time to each individual on set. It's very beautiful. It's very special. Now, so you see, there's much more whitewashing going on to make Lambuji also, someone with a very kind heart. So this is something we know that is absolutely not true, because we've seen him and many times when he hasn't realized that the camera is on him, especially when it comes to common public. They take it on the camera, on their video in their mobiles. And there was one shot I remember where Amitabh Bachchan was, somebody was spraying, something on his hair. I think it was hairspray. And when he did it, he got so angry, he just pushed him away, just the same way that Shah Rukh Khan pushed that old man away recently at a function. And this is how they behave when the real camera is not on them. So in real life, you can make out Taliwali Mami and Lambuji make a very, very, what you call similar couple. So welcome, Nina. Always nice to see you. And Khana Kuchbi is also welcome. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so we are talking about Kangana Ranaut, and we are going back when Kangana Ranaut gave an interview to Arnab Goswami, 4 years ago. And apparently, in that particular interview, if you remember, she confirmed that she believes that drugs flow like water in Bollywood parties, and the industry insiders giving newcomers with drugs from the beginning. Apparently, the 99% of the people consume drugs, she claimed, and the same drug dealers supply drugs like cocaine, LSD, ecstasy to them. She said everything is handled in a systematic manner. The wives also host these parties. It is a different environment altogether. You will find people who only do drugs and indulge in debauchery in such parties. The people promote nepotism. Many of them do drugs from childhood and then become actors or directors. Many of these actors, I dated one of them, they go to a place, start with a drink, and then go on with drugs. It all starts with a drink and a roll and a pill, and they snort. It's a secret sign. These actors, their wives move to houses and do drugs, and apparently, I've seen how vulgar it becomes. The actor revealed that even politicians and police officials turn a blind eye to the drug use by the stars. She said that actors do campaign for the politicians so their drug abuse is ignored by the administration. Kangana said that she had entered the Hindi film industry in Mumbai. She was drugged by a character artist. She said that after winning a competition in Chandigarh, she was selected for appearing in a TV commercial. After that, an agency had signed her, which sent her to Mumbai. While living with a lady in Mumbai as a paying guest while looking for work, the character actor befriended her. Kangana said that the actor soon became her self appointed mentor. According to Kangana, the man started to take her to parties. She felt intimation towards him after she was intoxicated. She said that later she realized that her drink was spiked with drugs, which made her feel intimacy towards him. After this, the man became her self appointed husband. He used to abuse her and hit her with slippers. She said that the man used to give drugs to make her hallucinate. While the man was supposed to help her getting roles in Bollywood, he was shocked when she got a big break in a film. After that, he started sedating her with injections so that she can't go for shootings. She told her about it to the director Anurag Basu, and Basu used to make her stay in the office on several nights to protect her from that particular man. So apparently, this is 4 years ago, and now she says that Bollywood. She start all praise for Khan's and everyone, and Bollywood is a very very good place and everything. And she has, completely after becoming an MP, she has completely forgotten all this particular interview, in which she has made all these shocking claims, and so you can see how she has she keeps swinging like a pendulum to and fro on her opinions. So but one thing is for yeah
Yeah, please continue.
yeah so one thing is apparent that after she became an MP in BJP, she has never criticized Bollywood that much. So, what is the reason that she has not criticized Bollywood, and has she forgotten this particular interview that she gave to Arnab Goswami? What is the reason that she's playing very soft with Bollywood, because she has a political career right now and she does not have to depend on Bollywood for any films. So you can see there in it's quite apparent that the politicians and Bollywood are very closely linked, and they don't want any undue attention on them. Yes.
Yeah. So meanwhile, I don't know how many of you all know that Sharmila Tagore actually converted to Islam when she married Mansoor Ali Khan Pataudi. Now, apparently, theirs was a love story. They dated for a few years before taking the plunge into marriage. Now, at that time, it was a bold step which she took, and she embraced Islam, adopting the name Aisha. Reflecting on this, she spoke in an interview that despite not being very religious before, converting deepened her understanding of both Hinduism and Islam. In an old interview, she's opened up about her experience of changing her religion. She described it as a process that required careful consideration and deep understanding, especially since she wasn't particularly religious before. And the journey led her to learn more about both Hinduism and Islam. And she revealed that she was the one who suggested the name Aisha after her, that it was Pataudi who suggested the name Aisha after her conversion. She also remembered her relationship with her mother in law, Nawab Begum of Bhopal, Sajida Sultan. She recalled their first meeting, admitting she was quite nervous at that time. When asked about her feelings for Pataudi, she shared that she liked him but was still figuring things out, acknowledging that his mother knew him better. Over time, she and her mother in law developed a strong bond marked by mutual uh, respect. Now, here, my question to Sharmila Tagore is that if you were so proud of Islam and you converted into Islam, why didn't you put the name Aisha? Mansoor Ali Khan. If that was, see, since you had so much of regard for the religion, You should have taken that name. Why did you continue with Tagore? And Tagore is just like, Jaya Bachchan said, please don't call me Jaya Amitabh Bachchan, in the parliament. And she said that I'm known for my own integrity. Then why did she call herself Jaya Badri? Similarly, if Sharmila Tagore, is she doesn't she's now very proud to be, Aisha when she got married to Pataudi. Then why did she carry the name Sharmila Nawab Pataudi? That's a royal name as well. They belong to the Nawabs. No, she wanted to carry the prestigious name of Tagore. Because Rabindranath Tagore is known, for his writings, his art, and everything. So to be associated with that family, even if it's a very remote, sort of relationship, makes her someone. So this is the total hypocrisy of Bollywood. They do not, for the sake of, making money in movies, they pretend that they are, Hindus, and while they are closeted, Muslims. So this is something that, a lot of us have noticed, is that there are people who are, they don't pretend, they pretend that they are Hindus, but they're not actually Hindus. So this is one example of Sharmila. So let's just take some comments. Shamina Tagore was with Shashi Kapoor in a film Africa, and 9 months later, the son was born. That's why Sajid Ali Khan, early as a 20-year-old, looks like Shashi Kapoor. Saif Ali Khan, you mean? Okay, now that's perhaps some like a gossip. I feel Kangana has a long way to go. She still has to mature. Kangana's sister, Aap ki jai ho, Har Har Mahadev. Okay. Yeah. Ree says, well said, Meena ma'am. Well said. Totally agree. Yes, you're right. She could have retained her new name. Yes. So they, when it is convenient for them, when they want movies, they will swing to this side and that side. So Kangana is just a standard example. Another very famous person is Anupam Kher. You look at Anupam Kher. He will neither tread here nor tread there. He treads on the right side so that he gets films. At the same time, he's politically right, and then he's also with the BJP. So he's doing everything right. I don't know how you can do that. That's also quite a tough job that he does. Yeah, back to you, Jim.
Yeah, coming to Aryan Khan, and apparently Aryan Khan, the veteran actor Manoj Pahwa, he's part of the show Stardom, and he shared his experience of working with Aryan Khan, who will make his directorial debut, soon. And in the interview, Manoj Pahwa revealed that Aryan used to bring home cooked food during shoots, and apparently Aryan is a very hardworking person. The process of filming the series was quite long, but it was definitely a lot of fun. I know Shah Rukh Khan works 18 to 20 hours a day if required. He's a workaholic, and I've seen Aryan work in a very similar way too. Apparently, so you can see now that how these sort of people, they have to praise all these superstar sons and everything to get opportunity to act in a particular series or film. So this is more evident that you cannot become a critic of any particular actor or actress in Bollywood and get a role and land a role. So
Yeah,
this is what,
because they believe
yeah.
that the power people are the fans, so they will keep licking their boots, till everybody will start thinking that they are the best people in the country, So that this is a ploy. So meanwhile, friends, I just want to show people who have not seen this cartoon. Jalen, if you could just show it, I'm just sending it to you, and I hope you'll realize who these people are. So I'm just showing you this cartoon. You know that I do a lot of cartoons, and it's called Toon Tales. So this is something that happened recently, and it was a commentary of what happened. So this is something I just wanted to convey to you. And many of you have seen it already in the community pages and have already passed on your remarks. Meanwhile, Ree says Kangana is still too much, still too mature. Excuse me, how old is Miss Kangana? Mature at what age? 90s. Yeah. So if you look at this very carefully, this is the interview between a fossilized midget and Bhakti Bunny on bail. So you will understand. So if you look at the conversation, the woman is saying a perfect actor. He's so kind and he has absolutely no airs. And the actor sitting there says she's a very patient woman and she's a great actress. And someone from the or from the people who are shooting says, "How come this guy is so short? Because his legs are hanging out." And of course, there's a little doggy also running behind them. So you'll know exactly what this is. This is another scenario where whitewashing is being done. So it's not surprising when Jaydev spoke about Aryan Khan also. It's very similar because what Shah Rukh Khan is trying to do next year is that he's going to put both his son and daughter, on a pedestal and say that they are the best actor and best actress, and he's going to be, sit back and make movies for them. So, and they will arrive in their Porsches or their, Lamborghinis, and they will just look and act and go away. So, I don't know how well they would be able to act, but they are Shah Rukh Khan's children. So, I'm sure, people will watch their movies. So, Gloria says Thai and midget. Yeah. So, yes, thank you, Dhruv and Gloria. So Dhruv has a comment. He says that, true, Anupam Kher's comment, I'm not able to forget after SSR's death. Akhir Q. At least he could take a stand against those culprits. Now here, friends, I wanted to tell you that, see, when you look at the SSR case and you look at what the Calcutta doctor murder and rape case, you will find many, many similarities because the actual culprits have already escaped. And now, a puny young man who visits the red light area in Calcutta has been caught and brought there, and he himself doesn't know what he has to do. So, in the CCTV camera, they say that he's been searching the rooms for what? Right? So, he's been guided to come there, and he is the scapegoat. Now, the parents of the young doctor have very clearly said that they are trying to camouflage everything, they are trying to hush up the truth, and they are not going to the truth of the matter. And now, here also, CBI is only pinpointing one man. Okay. Now, I don't trust CBI at all because of what is happening in the SSR case. I don't trust them one bit. 4 years plus months, they are still sitting with plaster on their tape, on their mouths. So how can you trust CBI? Right? So now this brutal, gruesome gang rape and murder of a young girl, doctor, has been done by one single man who doesn't even have the strength to lift a bed. And they can now go and fly a kite with that news. And of course, everybody is going to say, the lawyers are going to say, everybody is going to say, now solved, the case is solved, everybody is great. Kapil Sibal is great, everybody is great because within a few days they have already found who are the culprits and they have given their justice. So it's a shame. It's a shame, is all I can say, because we had said when it happened to Disha Salian, when it happened to Janvi Kukreja, when it happened to half a dozen other women, that this is going to be a pattern. Look, after 4+ years, same thing is happening. Politicians' connections are all over. They don't even have to be answerable to anything. They are protected. They are the powerful. So, yeah. So Ree says, SRK is trying to make Aryan Khan's image good, and all Bollywood are in support. Aryan Khan is being talked about a lot in reference to SRK. Here, let me tell you very clearly, Ree, there are a lot of videos which show him arriving in these super luxury vehicles, and he has these bouncer-like men, and he looks around, as though he is the Maharaja of I don't know where, and he comes and he looks everywhere, and he goes into the pub or bar or whatever. Then you have videos where you have this person from the Ambani, what is his name, Jaydev? That little midget who is seen all the time. Ori, yes. And then you have a video that's gone viral where Ori asks the bartender to give Aryan Khan a vodka, and so he gives him a shot of vodka, which Aryan doesn't even look at, from which bottle it is. He just gulps it down. Now, this man is going to turn into an angel with all the whitewashing that's going to happen now. And the person who's going to have the last laugh, of course, is Samir Wankare, who was, pushed around because of this case. Welcome, Vinny. And
Welcome.
Murli says, a lot of other subjects we have. Why should we look at the first time MP statement? See, Murli, that is not important, so we have not dwelled on it too much. What Kangana has said, and you're right. There are certain things that are there's truth in some of her words, but again, knowing her character so well, Jaydev has explained it very well. At what she said and what she does, they are totally not compatible. So I wouldn't trust her too much, is what I would say. Yeah. So Vinny, welcome, and so you joined us a bit late, but please do watch the video. And those who you're following us, please share this video so that as much of
And hit the like button, yes.
yeah, about Bollywood and all these truths that we are talking about, we do a lot of research. Kindly share it with others, because we don't want limited number of people to know the truth. We want everybody to know. Whenever I talk about something, I get a lot of comments saying that, oh, is it true? I never thought. I like that person. I liked this superstar. I like that superstar. For so many videos, in so many videos, we have been exposing these people and the kind of crimes they do. Please listen to our videos. Look at the topics. If you go under the heading of videos, you'll find different videos exposing different kind of crimes and abuse, and you will know what the industry is doing to young people. So please watch it and share it with others. Amit says Kangana is an opportunist. We can't trust her. Yes, there are many people, and also I do not trust the this director who made the Kashmir Files either, because he's another one who also jumps according to what Sood said. So on that note, we end this session. Good night, Jai Hind, and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.